Now, your Alaska Link weather for Anchorage and South Central.
The big change up in those temperatures quickly to cold here as we're rounding off the end of this week, as over the weekend we had that big time warming, times of that heavy rainfall in portions of the Mat-Su Valley, but then we've been cooling as we did stay into the single digits for our Wednesday. Our Thursday we were right there hovering generally around zero much of the day, where wind chills were staying into those teens below zero. Now we are looking at low temperatures to fall to the teens below zero through portions there of the Susitna Valley. Palmer down to 9 below, Anchorage down to 7 below, Whittier down to 0, Valdez down to 8, and our cold spot, the Copper River Basin, down to low temperatures into the 30s below zero. Now note there is still a slight wind chill as well. We're still keeping those teens to 20s below zero for much of the South Central, nearing the 40s below zero in the Copper River Basin. So still some dangerous cold out there that we'll want to make sure that we are dressing in those appropriate layers, covering up all that exposed skin and limiting some of that outdoor time. Now we will see that the bright and brisk conditions are going to last into our Friday, but then as we head into our Saturday, which is our first day of February, there is some gradual warming that is going to take hold, bringing us back to some seasonable temperatures, and then we are going to see a pretty settled pattern for next week. As one, we are noting that our 10-day outlook shows that through February 9th, we have drier than normal conditions for the South Central, and we are just on that edge of seasonable to slightly warmer than normal temperatures through that 6 to 10 day outlook. So what we will note is once we get to some seasonable temperatures as early as about middle of next week, we're going to stay there for a few days with more of this sunshine. Now, still again, cold side here for our final day of January. We need to take all those winter preparedness skills here as we start the day off below zero. We do head above zero, but again, feel like temperature stays below zero all day. Winds are not as strong as they've been, but any slight chill wind in these temperatures do create that chill. We'll look at a high temperature. It hit about 9 degrees under that sunny sky. That is below that average 25, but we are expected to build back towards that digit as we head into next week. For our Friday, under that blue sky, we're seeing 7 hours and 45 minutes of daylight, gaining just over 5 minutes now per day, with a 9:20 sunrise and a 5:05 sunset. Single digits will remain across much of the valley for high temperatures this Friday through our Prince William Sound and the Kenai Peninsula. We're seeing anywhere just from the teens to some 20s creeping their way back in. Saturday morning, still with some below zero low temperatures for our inland spots, but we will be starting to see the slight warming trend taking hold as we have more of those widespread high temperatures into the teens and 20s, even Seward returning to a high of 31. And then we'll continue to watch the gradual upward trend in our temperatures as we head into our first week of February, as we do hold on to that bright sunshine.